Hey folks, Jim here, producer of Around the House Show. You're loving the audio tips right now, but here's something new. Our full-length episodes and expert interviews are now on YouTube as video, so you can watch the demos, tool close-ups, and guest interviews, or just hit play and listen like a regular podcast. Just search Around the House Show on YouTube, hit that red subscribe button, and turn on notifications. It's free, and you'll get the best of both worlds, visual how-tos when you want them, audio when you're on the go. Don't forget to subscribe on your podcast app too. Thanks. And now back to the show.
Everybody stop what you're doing, please!
When it comes to remodeling and renovating your home, there is no better show on your radio. This is Around the House with Eric G.
Where's the hammer?
From your back fence to the sidewalk, Eric will tell you how to keep it all in tip-top shape while helping you save a buck while doing it. If you like DIY projects, it takes a lot of practice to get good at it, and Eric is here to guide the way.
Is it on the, go up on the other floor. Somebody go up there and stop the hammering.
All that and more on the fastest 2 hours of home improvement radio.
These are the wrong plans. These are the old plans. Oh!
Welcome to
Stop it!
Around the House with Eric G.
Welcome to Around the House with Eric G. This is where we talk home improvement every single weekend. This is the Around the Toolbox special. This is my little treat to all of you people out there that are working hard in the trades, construction, interior design. This little segment each week is for you because, you know, I do talk every single year out to the trades. I actually am an educator where I'll go out. Like last year, I had a great time. Got to talk to so many different people. Maybe it was Boston at the National Northeastern Retail Lumber Association show there in Boston. Maybe it was the IDEA show in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Maybe it was the Kitchen and Bath Industry show, International Building Show down in Las Vegas. You know, I can't think of how many seminars I've given trying to help people out with either home technology, kitchen or bath design, and designing homes for the future, as well as business management. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple things. One, you know, depending on where you're at in the country, most people are starting to come out of this lockdown. Now, you can watch the news and see the ones that aren't, but so many people are. You know, Oregon and Washington is a really strange situation here because we've got a state border with two governors that had said they were going to work together, and I think they said that and then never talked again because everybody's on their own different pace. But what we've got is we've got a river down between us, and we've got people on one side that aren't going back to work, people on the other side that have been to work, and it's been pretty interesting to watch this kind of dichotomy that's going on there. But one thing I want to talk about is planning for the future for your business right now. And now is the time that if you think you need somebody to work for you here in the next 90 days, I hope you have them on staff now or you're lining them up. There are so many. Wow, we got a truck going by out there. That thing's loud at this early in the morning. Well, here's the thing. And welcome to my studio, by the way. This is the Around the House, our home studio. This is the garage workshop podcast, radio show, TV studio here. We've got an all-in-one kind of place, which has been a lot of fun. And once we get the camera set up, we will be doing a lot more live streaming out of here as well. But anyway, where I was going is I want you to make sure that you've got the right people involved right now in your business, because there were a lot of people that were laid off. There's a lot of people out there that panicked and cut back probably more than they should have. Or quite frankly, they just weren't ready for it. Maybe they were coming out of some personal stuff and the business was jammed and they're in a bad spot. Maybe they had a job site that went sideways, whatever it was. Well, a lot of people got laid off. Now is the time to cherry pick those and maybe upgrade your team, because we're clearly coming out of this. I think for the summertime, at least. I mean, who knows what happens in the fall? I can't predict that. No one can. But I know for now, things are on the uptick and they're going to keep going. And I say this, and this is a not political show, so we do not talk politics. But right now, things are going to open up for the summertime and fall because we have an election year, and we have two parties that want to make sure that they have people showing up to stadiums for political rallies and things like that. So whether it's good for us or not, that's what's going to happen. So expect things to get opened up quicker than even what we thought of because, well, people want to get elected or reelected or both. So let's talk about this. So make sure you've got the right people involved. If you can look at projections, and projections are hard right now, I get it. But if you could find those people out there that maybe have that experience that were maybe too expensive for another competitor of yours, go grab them right now. Snag them. And if you've got people or toxic people on your team, now's the time to make them go away. You know, that's the thing. I look back and my best hires were the best hires, and some of the best things I did were the fires that I got rid of toxic people. My biggest mistakes in business over time have been not letting those toxic, distracted people go quick enough. So I just want to think about those kind of things because right now I think we are getting ready in the construction design side of things where we're going to have a huge shortage of people out there. That shortage of people didn't disappear. If anything, when construction slowed down, people started thinking about changing careers. I don't think we gained people in this. I think we lost people in this. So I think we took a step backwards. So I want to make sure that you've got the right people coming because there's going to be so many people out there that bought houses that are sticking to their house. Maybe they're not going to upgrade their house as far as sell and buy another one. Maybe they're going to be, wanting to fix up the one they got and be ready for the next time something like this happens. So I just want you to really think about that a little bit of being prepared for the next, cycle of business here, and then making sure that you've got things pretty safe for you, pad those books a little bit more, make sure that you've got a little more in savings coming into this. Be smart, lean on technology. If you look right now, a lot of lumberyards that have been successful out there had all the technology to get it going. A lot of the design businesses that were already doing virtual design, those people were working very well and comfortable and had the computers that could handle a Zoom meeting and all those other things. So just think about those things out there. And if you're marketing your business right now, there is not a better time. I'll say this now. If you would have bought advertising 3 weeks ago, you would have got a better deal than you are now because now all of a sudden people are waking up going, oh, we got to get business going again. So now all of a sudden all those ad executives out there are starting to get phone calls. The buys of the century are right now if you can get them, and you're on the back half of that. So make sure you go out there and get going on that advertising and marketing because you cannot do this soon enough because people now want to get things going back on their home. They want to get that stuff fixed. They want to get upgraded. They want to be safe. They want to go out to a restaurant and bar and have a good time. So that's my message for you this week. Really just think ahead, and a little planning is going to go a long way for you. So, thanks for listening to our little Around the Toolbox special. I always try to keep these under 10 minutes unless we've got a big interview or something like that. And I've got some big interviews coming up in the future that I want you to stick around for here in the next coming weeks. So stay tuned for those. Speaking of big interviews, Saturday, we've got a great one. We're going to talk about my tips on appliance buying out there. Some of those insider tips of me being inside the appliance industry, what you want to look for out there when you're buying appliances and how you want to shop because we've got that big we got the Memorial Day weekend sale coming up this weekend, which is always a good time to be buying appliances out there. So if you're going to be doing it, don't hesitate. Now's the time. That even tools is not a bad thing either. There's a lot of sales on things out there. You just got to go look for them. So we're going to talk about that. Hour number 2, my friend and co-worker out in the industry, David Applebaum, architect of the stars. Now, he was the host of American Mansion on National Geographic Channel, and he designed about 30 years ago this house for royalty. It was to be used by the Queen of England in Bel Air, California. And big, massive house that ended up through a few hands and now made the news last week because, Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and that's always a good time to catch that. But anyway, long story short, he ended up buying that house and is now selling all of his homes because he wants to get rid of his homes and end up in a more, he doesn't need a dozen homes out there, so he's getting rid of it. So it's been a hot topic. So what's it like designing a house for the Queen? What about the celebrities around there and the interactions while building that? Gene Wilder, that's going to be part of the discussion. You're not going to want to miss this one. This is going to be one of those epic shows you don't want to miss. And so listen to that. And then I think I'm going to have a surprise for you. So look back tomorrow here on Friday. I think we're going to bring in Jeff Tracy, the Cowboy Cook. If this all works as planned, I might have a little special podcast tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. We never throw things up on Fridays like that, but I think tomorrow, because of the holiday, we might talk a little bit outdoor barbecue and getting that barbecue ready for that. So enough about this. I know you got a big day ahead out there. Take a listen to Around the House this weekend on Saturday. Thanks for listening to Around the House.
Why, in a world of ugly faces, should I be allowed to be so hot? So many people without child. If I could dream.
Is your website losing you money instead of making it? Slow load times, outdated design, or a clunky mobile experience could be driving those customers away. At SiteHypeDesigns.com, we turn bad websites into high-performing, customer-winning machines. Our expert designers create sleek, fast, and SEO-optimized sites that don't just look good, they convert visitors into paying customers. Don't let a weak website hold you back. Visit SiteHypeDesigns.com today for a free website audit and discover how we can take your business to the next level. SiteHypeDesigns.com. Websites that work as hard as you do.
For our Around the House listeners, use promo code ERICG for a free website audit and a free half-hour consultation call.
My whole confession.